Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Okay guys, I'm going to teach you guys how to put on rivets today. Alright, this is my last stab I got to do. And you know, I put on a lot of rivets. The Thunder Chief, I used an iron. That was because I did a scrap piece with an aluminum tube and I sharpened it, and man, I was just blowing through too easy. And I don't know, I didn't give the Dremel method enough of a shot. Okay. Now what the soldering iron did, in a lot of places it took out the center of the hole. And you know, you really had to press down to get it to burn through this primer. And so I thought I'd give the Dremel another try. Because on the wings to the Cougar, you know, it had a couple of places in the leading edge that were repaired. And then the whole wing was sanded. And so that left the rivets that were sanded full of paint, and these over here new. So basically I had to go over the whole wing to make all the rivets consistent. Okay, and I started out sharpening this and just being real careful. And it wasn't bad, but the problem I had with sharpening them, okay, as soon as I sharpened one, it would, you know, they'd start out real small and neat, and as it got dull, they would get bigger because, you know, it would wear down. And so it was kind of hard to keep them consistent. I had to do like 10 rivets, sharpen it, 10 rivets, sharpen it. And I started on these stabs, and they're smaller, so I had to go to a smaller tube, which I did is I epoxied a smaller tube inside of this bigger one so it fit my Dremel. Okay, now I found out that it's better to just not sharpen these at all and let it kind of burn through the primer. Okay, believe it or not. I'm going to take off that burr. And every now and then I take this real small Allen wrench, and that kind of flares that tip just a little bit. Okay, now this ain't actually cutting, it's burning. I'm going to show you guys because of the friction. And man, I'm getting really nice rivets, and they're going really fast. And I ain't got to stop all the time and sharpen my deal. And they're staying really consistent. That's the best part. Now this is double-faced tape. I took me a stick. I took it over there to the bandsaw. About every 1/4 inch, put a little slice. Then took a triangle file. And it probably took me 30 minutes to make this stick. And I used it on the wings. Now I'm using it on my stabs. This is my last one. Okay. So we're going to come in here and put it, we got to go on this other one first, on this other one. About 3/16 of an inch. In front, my double-faced tape holds it on, see? About 3/16 in front of there. Okay. Now, here we go. Now when you first start out, this is cold, so you got to do a few, then kind of back up, and then once your tip gets up to temperature, they go pretty fast. Yeah, there it is. It's up to temperature now. Don't take but a minute. Go back over there. and you don't blow through. To sharpen, you got to be careful, man. If it does blow through, I fill the hole with Bondo in a real small pastry tube, and then redo it, and just be careful. We just put very little pressure, man, just the weight of the Dremel. Peel it up from the back. Look at them. Bam. Them look good. They're consistent. It leaves the centers in, and they look really good, I think. Stick back on there. Bam. Oh, skipped one. A little happy there. A little happy. Okay, now. You just get a row straight across. Now, this leading edge, they're straight across. On this seam here, remember that lip I put in there? That came out awesome. This here is just panel line tape, but this is my raised edge I put in there by putting tape down, skim coat it with Bondo, and just kind of sanded it, feathered it out. Looks beautiful. Kind of took the sharp corner off. But these get 2 rows here, but they're staggered. See how they, this one's staggered, and these are straight across. Okay, so bam, about right there, stick her down. And it takes me about 30 minutes to do a half, which ain't bad. This is the best way I found to do them. this stick, man. They go pretty fast. Bam, they look really good, really consistent. Bam. Them look real good, really consistent, and go fast, man. Fast, fast, fast. Well, I gotta get this Cougar done. Unfortunately, guys, I gotta sell it. I'm just in a financial rut that I need to get out of. And that Cougar's gonna do it, baby. I got the canopy on, we're in, and I just got these and some gear doors left to paint. So, anyone's interested in the Air World Cougar with updated good stabs, because the other ones, the elevators were flying off. I've heard stories. And every now and then you got to keep an eye on that. Make sure it don't get filled up with primer, because if it gets filled up, what it does is it starts burning the center out of your rivets. I'm going to hold back on the ends. I broke my stick. Hold back on these ends so I could, when I put this last row on, I can tie into it. I have to put some CA on this right quick. I broke my stick. Bam, back in business. Okay, now this has got that Bondo underneath. That's why they're looking a little pink down there. Spun the center out of that one, no big deal. I looked up on both. Okay. Now, these are staggered. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Bam! That's it for the double rows. Now we get a single row back here. Bam! Don't them look beautiful? Just plain beautiful. Only way to describe it. Bam! Now, we got a jig right here. You guys, you gotta make jigs. If you want consistency, everything's gotta be jigs. You know? Now, went in about 5 3/4, and another 5 3/4. Come in here. Make me a line there. Make me a line there. A single row here, 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 and I'm done with this half. And I'll do the other half, and I'm done with the stabs. But, I don't know how good you could see them, but it's really nice, consistent. And you just want to kind of burn into the primer. Remember, this is just 3/32 balsa wood and 1 ounce glass cloth. I mean, if you put a lot of pressure, you'll just blow right through it. And just kind of let the Dremel do the work, and let that brass get up to temperature, and it just it burns it. It don't cut it. It don't drill a hole, you know. And look really nice, really consistent, and I'm happy with them. And I hope this helps you make your rivets. So we'll see you back in the shop. Same Bob time, same Bob station.